Hello, dear students. At this time, this year, only the 4 chapters are there in your biology syllabus. One of them is chapter 15, our environment. Today we will discuss about this chapter. Before this, I would like to tell you that only the multiple choice question paper you will get at this time, at this year, and you have to solve only this tick mark answers only. In multiple question paper, it is easy to score, but sometimes it may be fall in the score. So today I will discuss about the chapter 15, our environment. In this chapter, we will study about the ecology. What is ecology? Actually, ecos is called house. House means surrounding, where living beings live. So, ecos means house system. Various type of house system are there for the living beings. From the, in the dark box, initially, first postulate see this, that both living abiotic and abiotic components, both components live in an ecosystem. Means biotic and abiotic components are the part of ecosystem. Second one is interaction between biotic and abiotic components. Biotic components are those which are living beings like the plants, animals and microorganisms. But abiotic components are those which are like sunlight, air, water, temperature, humidity, etc. Third one is, in an ecosystem, living components depend on each other for their food or food chain. So they rotate in food chain. They attain food web also. But human activities like anthropogenic action, actually human activity in environment, it is very harmful. Means human being pollutes the environment. Like the ozone layer, it is depleting every year by the human activity, that is called man-made activity or anthropogenic activity. Ecosystem. Actually, ecosystem are two types: natural ecosystem and artificial ecosystem. Natural ecosystem is that which is naturally developed on self, like the forest, lake, ocean, etc. But in artificial ecosystem, that is man-made ecosystem, are developed by the man-made activities, like crop field, aquarium, garden, or we can see ponds also. Ponds are also developed. Components of an ecosystem are two types: abiotic components and biotic components. Abiotic components are those which are like air, water, nature, moisture, sunlight, temperature, and soil, etc. Land is also there. But biotic components are those which are like microorganisms, plants, and animals. Biotic components are producers, consumers, and decomposers. Decomposers are those which are like bacteria or fungi. But consumers are four types. Four types of consumers are there: herbivore, carnivore, omnivore, and parasite. Actually, consumers depend on producers and different type of consumer level. So it is proved up to that abiotic and biotic components are part of ecosystem, essential part of ecosystem. In ecosystem, components are divided into various different parts. One is producers. Actually, producers are those which produce their food on self, like green plants. They produce food by the help of photosynthesis, and chemosynthetic bacteria also form the food. So not only the photosynthesis are producers, but chemosynthesis bacteria also they produce the food for their own self. So that is chemosynthesis. Second one is consumers. Actually, consumers depends on producers for their food, directly or indirectly, we can say. Consumers may be divided into four different parts. One is herbivores. Herbivores are those which are plant eaters, only they eat the plants, grass, plant material, fruits, etc. Like the goat, deer, pigeon, mice, grasshopper, cattle and rabbits. These are all herbivores. We can say these are also primary consumer. Means initially they consume the food directly from the producer. Second one is carnivore. Secondary consumer are carnivore, means they are flesh eater. They eat the prey animals like the tiger, crocodile, lion, hyena, snake, fox and big fishes. These are carnivore, or we can say these are secondary consumer. And omnivore are those which eat the herbivore and carnivore both. Omnivores they eat the plants and animals both, like the human, crow and dogs. But human in this in science, in omnivores, human also kept it under omnivore, but it is injustice for those who are vegetarians, who depend on herbivore. But omnivore, moreover, the animals, moreover the human beings eat the flesh in worldwide. Fourth one is parasites. Parasites are those where they live on the body, host body, living body. They live on living body actually. Take food from the animals, like lice, like animals or plants, like lice in the hairs, the jung jo hoti hai, and kaskata, which is called amarbel on the plant, thread-like structure. I think you have seen sometime, that is thread-like structure on the different plants. These are also parasites. Parasites means they do not make food their own self, but they depend on food on the living beings. Parasites may be endoparasite or ectoparasites. And decomposers, what are decomposers? Actually, decomposers are those which decompose the plants and plant material, or dead animals or animals material. These are bacterial fungi. These are very essential part of the ecosystem. Bacterial fungi, they decompose the plants and animals dead and decay part. After that, after decomposition, what happened? Actually, decomposed material, that is called compost, means that is called manure for the plants. Plants may grow only in such type of decomposed material, which is decomposed by bacteria or fungi. So this is also called saprotrophs. Saprotrophs means they live on dead part of the plant or the animal. Actually, scientists define food as an energy. So food chain, what is food chain actually? Food chain is, from the herbivores. Herbivores, primary consumers means carnivore eat the herbivores, and secondary consumer they eat the herbivore or the primary consumers. So it is a chain-like structure in which food flow or energy flow in the form of chain. That is called food chain. Food is also called energy. Directly or indirectly we can say food is energy. The working capacity we get working capacity by the food material. Inside the body, like the glucose burn and it form carbon dioxide and water. Carbon dioxide eliminate from our lungs, and water eliminate through our sweat or through the urine out from the body, and that energy used for our working. So food chain we can say directly or indirectly it is chain of the energy. Means for example, grasses, deer eat the grasses and lion eat the deer. It is a simple food chain from the herbivore, from the herbs to the herbivore to the carnivore. So energy flow in the form of food, and these are different level are called trophic level. These are called different trophic level. flow of energy between trophic level. What are trophic level? Trophic level are different level, different energy level, different food level, like herbivore, like carnivore, like omnivore. So flow of energy between the trophic level is flow of energy in a food chain is unidirectional. Unidirectional means energy flow from one to means from higher to lower level. Higher to lower level, not lower to higher level. Means we get energy by the plants. We may not give energy to the plants by our body. So energy flow in the energy flow in food chain it is unidirectional, means only in one direction energy can flow from higher to lower level. Only the green plant captures energy, only 1% energy of the sunlight captured by the green plant, and it converted into the energy by the food by the help of photosynthesis reaction. So the green plant capture energy, 1% energy of the sunlight. A 10% law is called, what is 10% law actually? 10% law, what 10% law energy flow, only the 10% from one trophic level to another trophic level. Means 90% energy used in life process like digestion, growth, reproduction, etc. But only the 10% energy transfer from one to another trophic level. Remaining 90% energy, what happens to the 90% energy? 90% energy used in digestion, growth, reproduction or body physical or metabolic activity inside the body. So this is called trophic level. The different trophic level we have studied. These are trophic level means herbs, herbivore, carnivore and omnivore. We can say herbivore, carnivore, omnivore and parasites and decomposers. This is a food chain. So energy flow from higher to lower level. It is unidirectional, not multidirectional. So dear students, please listen carefully this video again and again many times. So you will able to understand this chapter easily. Hopefully you have to understand this chapter. Thank you very much.